And the Bill of Rights is what you called it. And our instruction has always been about responsibility. So it should have been a Bill of Responsibility. If it was a Bill of Responsibility, I think we'd be in better shape today than a Bill of Rights. So we have to think about that. And when the peacemaker said 7 generations, that's an instruction of accountability and responsibility. 7 generations. Don't think about yourself. But what we're saying at that time was to be unified and to work collectively for the good of the people, for the good of the commons. And somehow that's been perverted into individual. Somehow or other the commons succumb to the individual rights, and that's not right, and that don't work. And the result of it is what we see right now. And to learn, you have to have teachers. And who's your teacher? And the teacher's nature, the earth. You learn, and you learn how to get along. You learn how to be respectful. So, from what I see and from what I know in my travels, is the indigenous people have about the best understanding of this. And I would say that's probably the biggest loss that I see in humanity now, is this loss of understanding of relationship. They don't understand their relationship. How do you maintain this relationship? How do you polish it? How do you keep it fresh? How do you keep it shiny? How do you work with it? How do you enjoy that? Well, our people have done that through ceremonies. We do these ceremonies. We have developed these very elaborate Thanksgivings that requires a community to do that. And it requires everybody to be part of it, and it's a lot of work. And we have a big Thanksgiving, and how do we do that? We make songs, and we make dances, and we make speeches. So the ceremony is for everybody. You don't have to be there. You just be grateful that it's going on, that we're keeping it up. That's what's important, that it takes place. And sometimes you can be there and most of the time you can't, but be grateful that somebody's looking after that spiritual side of things. That's what's the real world, actually, the spiritual side of it. And you can't see, but it's probably the most real of all. So we have to bring the rest of the world into that context. They have to understand their relationship and their responsibilities. The statement that's most important here is to understand how closely we're related to the earth, and that we're part of the earth, and we're part of nature. Nature is us, basically, you know. And they always talk about environment, something like over there, or it's a category or something. No, we're in the middle of it. We're part of it, and we affect it, and we survive in it, and we are part of the earth. Now, as people understand that, that'd be very helpful because they'd be more careful about things. And so the question of recognizing where we are and who we are and why we call the earth our mother is simple, because you have respect. Everybody respects the mother. And so when we personify the sun, our eldest brother, or the thunder, the lightning, we call our grandfathers, or the winds, we call our grandfathers. It's a personification that can draw you closer. That's what it's all about.